especially as we're in a B race. These are the athletes who tend to do your England Athletics Championships, which were last weekend, so potentially a few niggles here or there might see athletes fall out. But let's go from the inside to the outside. You've got Hannah Rayden, Lauren Nichols, Nancie Bowley, Imogen King, Alexa Parker, Mia Billins, Poppy Craig-mcfeely, Felicity Williamson-Saal, Rhiannon Navesey, Greta Streimikyte, Millie Jordan-Lee, Erin Burt, Martha Collings, Kate Estlea Morris. I just want to highlight one more athlete. It's the one we're focused on. That's Millie Jordan-Lee. Now, Matt, you might not be aware of this, but she's got a twin sister called Maddie, and they shared the podium at the England Champs last weekend, finishing 2nd and 3rd in the under-23 5,000 metres. Not very often you see that, but the athletes on the marks. The gun fires, away they go. It was the athlete on the inside, Hannah Rayden, who sorted her hair as the gun fired. Pacemaker Sarah Grover is aiming for 71 seconds through 400, which equates to 2:22 through 800. And it looks to me to be an athlete wearing the number 45. That's Erin Burt of Newquay Roadrunners, who wants to take the front. English 1500 metres indoor bronze medalist. She's going to sit at the front of the pack and try and bring them around. The athlete in second is Kate Estlea Morris of Aldershot, Farnham District. She studies not far from here at St Mary's University over in Twickenham, the Sir Mo Farah track there. Not many better places to train than that, but that's your leading two. The athlete in third is Poppy Craig-mcfeely, the home athlete who studies at Cambridge University. So lots of students taking part in this race. And Craig-mcfeely was part of the Oxford Mile over 5,000 metres.
You're right, mate. Students really making the most of their summer. They finished their term and now their feet up there, but they're almost professional athletes, aren't they, really? And that's how they'll be living their life through the summer season. I know many of them will be packing their bags off to watch the Paris Olympics, get inspired before settling down for another term again. But this is very, very strong. We'd expect that as well. You mentioned Kate Estlea Morris. She's one of the fastest in the field, 4:28. She sits there in third. Erin Burt as well of Cardiff University, 4:30. She's getting after it. That 4:30 barrier has eluded her so far, and she really wants to break it here tonight, and she just needs to hang on to those lights. They're on the blue. They're just edging ahead now. Sarah Grover doing a good job at just pacing them. And Harrison, well, it's becoming a little bit of procession after 600 meters. We've got three athletes just breaking away, and I wonder if it's going to stay like that.
Well, you say it's becoming a procession. I've watched a lot of 1,500 metres this year, and it almost always does this at the start. No athlete really wants to take it on. Eventually someone gives up. This time it's Erin Burt, Cardiff Uni student, who's on the front. And then all of a sudden, towards the end of the race, it just kicks into life. Athletes start to come around one another. Athletes start to kick for home, and we're starting to see that happen now. That looks to me to be the athlete in second place. I think that's Poppy Craig-mcfeely, who's in third. So the athlete in second is Kate Estlea Morris of Aldershot, Farnham District. She now wants to take at the front. So it is almost a procession with this front three, but I'm expecting lots of drama as this race commences.
Well, here goes Craig-mcfeely. She looks like she just wanted to move up into second place. She's doing that. She's going to chase down Kate Estlea Morris there of Aldershot, Farnham District as well. But these three, here we are. Pacemaker drops out, gets 900 meters done, which is good running, Harrison. They'll take a lot from that, and they'll hang on to these lights through that top end. I'm not sure if they lose the lights, or is that just us? There you can see the lights back on, actually. Just a little gap where that steeplechase is. But I'll tell you what, Craig-mcfeely, lifetime best of 4:35, season's best of 4:39. She's flying at this stage. She just needs to hang on to these women. She's going to dip inside 4:30 if they can hold it together over this last lap. At the moment, it looks like only Estlea Morris is going to do that. It's her and the lights heading into this final lap. The third lap in the 1500, Harrison, always crucial. You've got to stay on it. You've got to stay honest at that point, and you can see those gaps just opening. They're going to have to rally now.
Yeah, the 1500 is one of those weird races, isn't it? Because you start and it feels a little bit quick, but not too quick. That second lap, you start to go, oh, this is quite quick. The third lap's where you start to struggle. And then you start to get better the closer you get to the finish line. You can almost sense it. You find extra gears and you start to suddenly relax a little bit and feel a little bit better. And I'm sure that's what Kate Estlea Morris is feeling now, the long-time leader who's coming up to 200 metres to go. She's still out in front. The gap opens to probably 30 or 40 metres. This has been a really, really dominant run from the Aldershot, Farnham and District athlete who rounds the final bend now. She's about to pass where the steeplechase water jump would be, which indicates 150 metres to go. She's a 4:28.03 athlete this season, which was her lifetime best. How close to that can she go? She looks to me to be on pace or around a 4:25 finish. Let's look back to second. It's still Erin Burt, the Cardiff Uni athlete, but make no mistake about it, the athlete in front is Estlea Morris of Aldershot, Farnham District, studies at St Mary's Uni. She's going to be very pleased with this. Personal best, 4:26.3, just outside 4:25. She knocks off nearly 2 seconds off that time, winning very comfortably in the B race of our women's 1500 metres, and she'll go back down to Twickenham tonight. Very, very pleased with that, I'm sure.
My goodness, the gap she got on the rest of the field over that final 600 meters or so. That is how to run a 1500. That's how we see it done at elite level time and time again. You look at the likes of Kip Yeagon, Jess Hull, they don't hang around anymore. Even Laura Muir, they just get after it. That third lap, they put the nail in the coffin to the opposition. That's where they break the rest of the field. And that's where Estlea Morris did it tonight as well, rewarded with a big lifetime best. She's got more in the tank if she has a little bit more competition, a little bit more company over that final 400. I think she'll go even quicker. But yeah, she's got to be happy with that one. Move on now to that men's 1500 F races. These women congratulated one another. I think there was a few big personal bests slightly further down the field as well there, Harrison. We saw a small cluster of women come through the line at around about that 4:32-ish mark, which would mean the likes of Erin Burt would be awfully close to her personal best. Poppy Craig-mcfeely as well, inside her personal best of 4:35. Athlete you mentioned before, Millie Jordan Lee, right around the English silver medalist over 5,000, right around 4:30 as well. But powered her way around that last lap, did Estlea Morris. And look at that. Shaving off every second there, dipping for the line, professionally done. Congratulations to her.